Hey guys, Jamie here. Welcome back. Glad to be back. I haven't made a video for a week because I was away with some family members on holiday in a caravan park somewhere on the other side of the country. Somewhere near Portrush. Well, somewhere between Portrush, Portstewart, and Coleraine. Somewhere in that area, there was a caravan park, and I was there for a week. So yeah, and I'm just gonna show off what physical media I got. This is gonna be a fun video. I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, let's go. First one is we got. Well, I'm just gonna say now we got 4 books, a good few CDs. There is one game which I'll show after I'm done showing the books, and then we'll get to the CDs and DVDs. But first up, and there's a lot of DVDs by the way, so just be warned. First up is The Winds Are Not by S.J. Bennett. Now, what this is, oh, and I also got a new bookmark for anyone wondering. I think it looks pretty cool. It's like a load of birds flying over a night sky or something, flying over a bunch of trees. I just thought it looked like a pretty cool design, so I just thought, why not? But basically, what this book is, it's a murder mystery, and you can read that if you want. In fact, I'll read it in a funny accent. On a perfect spring morning at Windsor Castle, Queen Elizabeth II will enjoy a cup of tea, carry out her royal duties, and solve a murder. So basically what it is, it's a crime murder mystery novel with the Queen investigating a murder. And I saw that and I went, if I get back into Waterstones in this area, I will pick that up if it's still there. Because that sounds like a really fun book, actually. That sounds really fun. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be good. So, yeah, can't wait to read that. Next up, get rid of that bloody receipt. We have another Oasis book. I was in Waterstones in the works. There's a lot of Oasis books. There's like 3 or 4 I saw in like 2 shops. 3 or 4 different Oasis books out right now. So I have a lot of catching up to do. Anyway, Andy Boland, definitely maybe. The Birth, Death and Resurrection of Oasis. Dave Grohl said the greatest rock band I've ever seen in my life. And the other bookmark is in here. It's Paddington. I love books. So yeah. And those bookmarks were like £2 in Waterstones. I just ran into Waterstones and needed a bookmark because I only had one. So I just saw those and thought, yeah, got it. It looks pretty cool. It'll do. And this is, I'm assuming, just another story about Oasis. I'm not sure. I think it's from... It's probably just like the story of Oasis or something. But yeah, this is going to be really good. Really excited for that one. Next up, we have another novel, another fantasy novel. I'm obsessed with fantasy novels. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, the #1 best-selling author. This was apparently must-read. Discover the thrilling must-read global phenomenon. I saw this, and I only had like 17 quid at the time, and I could only get a few books, so I got The Winds Are Not, definitely maybe, and this one in both shops. I don't have the follow-up, which is called... What's it called? It says in the book. Iron Flame, thank you. Thank you. And for anyone wondering... Oh, come on, open. There you go. There it is. So yeah, this is the first one. Iron Flame is the second one. Haven't read it yet, but it's like a fantasy school thing. I'm not going to read the back of it because it'll basically spoil what happens, but yeah, sounds fun. People said it's like Harry Potter mixed with the Hunger Games. There are, apparently, for anyone that hasn't read that, it says in the first few pages, there's a warning. There are some intimate scenes with things going on. So, if you don't like those scenes and you want to read this, then just watch out for that and just, guess we'll have to put up with it. I can put up with it. It's a bit irritating and, well, I don't like reading. I'm going on too much about this. All I'm going to say is I don't really like reading these scenes because it's just a bit weird. Anyway, that problem aside, though, sounds like a fun book. So I can't wait to read that. And the final one is an autobiography that I'm very excited for. It's one of my favourite British comedians. It's Lee Mack. I love this guy, man. I love this guy. He's one of my favourite British comedians. Like him and David Mitchell, when you watch Would I Lie to You, they are literally like a married couple. They argue about everything. That's literally what they are. I'm convinced they're secretly married, because all they do is argue. Anyway, yeah, this is just Lee Mack's autobiography from 2012, I think. And yeah, it sounds like a... I think Lee Mack is one of the funniest British comedians of the modern era. There's him, there's Lee Evans, Michael McIntyre, John Bishop. There's so many, but he, mainly, the reason he's one of my favourites is because he has the... If you watch Would I Lie to You, his wit is so fast, it's actually scary. It genuinely frightens me how fast he is with his joke. He's so quick. It actually genuinely scares me. So yeah, I can't wait to read that one. That is going to be an absolute... That is going to be so bloody funny. Anyway, the one game that I bought is in here somewhere. Where is it? Nope, that's a DVD. Here we are. It's a PS2 game. Tom and Jerry. War of the Whiskers. I had heard of this. Never played it though. So yeah, that's next week's blind gameplay. I'll get to this. I'll probably record it tomorrow. And then I'll just upload it maybe Tuesday. I'll probably just upload this whenever I want, really. So maybe you'll get 2 FIFA 99 episodes. Or maybe... Probably the main thing I'll do. Maybe I'll just upload it on Tuesday or something. I don't know. Anyway. It's like... What is it? I think it's like a fighting game with multiple areas and stuff. Destructible environments. It seems like a fighting game. A showdown with Tom and Jerry and friends. 75 weapons. Unique levels. This actually sounds really fun. I'm really looking forward to getting to that. So yeah, there you go. It's a blue disc as well. Came out in 2002, which is kind of weird why it's a blue disc. Anyway. CDs. I've got 13, I think. And I've got one on the way, so... I'll probably have to upload this when that arrives. Anyway, I got 2 CD singles. First one is a little bit cringy, but I was in a charity shop and it was like £5 for £1, so I thought, screw it. I just grabbed anything that looked interesting, really. Whole Again by Atomic Kitten. Yes, I know, some people think it's a cringy song, but it's a classic. It's nostalgic. I mean... And there's even an England remix of this. Although basically all it is, instead of Baby You're the One, it's Southgate You're the One. And instead of You Can Make Me Whole Again, it's Football's Coming Home Again. Apart from that, I think it's basically the same song. But yeah, the other song is Holiday, and then a fun little Whirlwind mix. So yeah. Again, cringy song, but I think some of their other songs are pretty fun. I think they're a fun group. The other CD single is the official Children in Need 2007 single, Spice Girls Headlines. Friendship Never Ends. There's your disc. The only other thing on here is a really good version of Wannabe, the Soul Seekers 2007 remix, which I thought was great. But yeah, it's a little ballad. It's also one of their greatest hits. So if you have that, then you pretty much have this. I think from what I recall, that Soul Seekers remix might also be on the greatest hits, but I can't remember. But yeah, good song, good remix, good CD. I was happy with that one. Next one, I just grabbed this. The second I saw it, I immediately grabbed it off the shelf. WWF Forcible Entry. Oh, I had to get... As soon as I saw this, I had to get it. I mean, look at the names. Look at the names. And look at the track list. You've got... I'll just point out some of the interesting ones, but there's a lot of them. You know what? I'll just go through the whole track list here. Drowning Pool, the game. Drowning Pool with a version of Triple H's theme song. Kid Rock, Legs for Stacy Keibler. I don't remember that song at all, really. Creed, Young Grow Old. Again, don't remember it. Disturbed, Glass Shatter, Stone Cold Steam. Limp Bizkit, with Roland, Undertaker's theme. Our Lady Peace, whatever, Chris Benoit's theme, Rob Zombie, Never Gonna Stop. The Black Cat Crossing mix of Edge's theme song. I don't know why they didn't just put the regular song on here, but then again, that remix is really good, so I wasn't complaining. Breaking Point, One of a Kind, Rob Van Dam's theme. Marilyn Manson, The Beautiful People, the SmackDown theme, the Union Underground with Across the Nation, Raw's theme. Seven Dust, Break the Walls Down, Chris Jericho. Some of these weren't actually used. A lot of these songs actually were used, but some of them weren't. Saliva, Turn the Tables, Dudley Boys. I think that one actually did get used for a while. Monster Magnet, Live for the Moment, Matt Hardy's theme. Sorry, anyway, where were we? Where was I? Track 14 is Stereo Mud, End of Everything, Raven's theme. I quite like that song. Neurotica, Ride of Your Life. Cypress Hill, Just Another Victim, Taz's theme. I quite like that one. Dope, No Chance in Hell, Mr. McMahon's theme. That did not get used. I have no recollection of that song at all ever being used or ever referenced or heard of. We know the original Mr. McMahon theme. It's one of my favourites. It's a catchy as hell song. I do not remember this version though. Ever. Anywhere. And finally, Boy Hits Car with Love, Fury, Passion, Energy. Lita's iconic theme song. So yeah. Fantastic album. Fantastic album. And there's your disc. And behind that we have just black and white version of a bloody fence. Anyway, next up we have the Lion King collection. Now, I've only seen the first Lion King, so I can't listen to this because there's songs off of The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride and Rhythm of the Pride Lands. So I can't actually watch this yet. So, but yeah, it looks like a fun CD. And come on, focus. There we go. Beautiful shot there from one of the movies. I think it's the first movie. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I need to hurry up here because we're at 12 minutes. Another copy of Left of the Middle by Natalie Imbruglia. This is actually a legitimate version this time. The other version I was given, I think it's like a bootleg. It still plays, but it crackles a lot and just wouldn't really play very well. This is a normal version though, so this one, although I do remember liking the album from what I heard. So yeah, I'm very excited to listen to that one again. This one here is Melanie C, Northern Star. I got a comment on one of my, I think it was my CD collection video, someone who watches the channel. I apologize, I forgot your name, I'll look it up later. But they recommended a load of CDs, and in it was, excuse me a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, in it was this. Well, it said the Spice Girls solo stuff, but yeah, I had to be sort of careful showing the track list here because there are photos here, but she's wearing clothes that are sort of revealing, so I don't think I want to show the photos. But there's a track list. And I'll show the disc. Come on, if this bloody thing would focus. Come on, there we go. And can I show the inside? Yeah. There's your disc. Come on, focus. Come on, camera. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that should be a good album. I really like the song Never Be the Same Again. Is that what it's called? Yes it is. Okay, anyway. Next up we have another Now That's What I Call Music album. Now That's What I Call Music 47, which for some reason has VLC written all over it, and the word Valley. But yeah, the track list on this one, just look at this one. Look at that. I mean, Rock DJ, Lady Hear Me Tonight, Life is a Roller Coaster, Beautiful Day by U2, Pure Shower by All Saints, Spice Girls Holler, Britney Spears, Lucky, Can't Fight the Moonlight, Natural by S Club 7, Anastasia, I'm Out of Love, Tom Jones and Heather Small. He's on the other. Now That's What I Call, which I think is Now That's What I Call 48. I think it's 48. No, it's now 45. I have. Okay, now 45. That Robbie Williams and Kylie Minogue song, Kids, which I really liked, and then Trouble by Coldplay. Good stuff on disc 2 as well. Step, Stomp, Billie Piper. She's been in Doctor Who as well. She's been around. That Victoria Beckham, that True Steppers and Dane Barbers featuring Victoria Beckham, Out of Your Mind song. I love that song. Sky by Sonic. I have the single for that. The Rude. B-Boys Who Let the Dogs Out. That's a classic. This just looks like a really, really good album. And for some reason, disc 1 of Now That's What I Call Music 43 was in there. I don't know why it was in there, but it was in there for some reason. Anyway, moving on. No doubt, the singles collection. Well, that's just the singles, 1982 to 2003. I know them for the song Don't Speak and Gwen Stefani, and that's about it. So, yeah, very excited for that one. I'll just get the rest of the CDs out now, I saw it. This one is Gorillaz, their self-titled debut. I bought this mainly because I like the sound. And the only song I really know, I know a few of their songs, but that Soul Child remix of 19/2000 was the theme song for FIFA 2002. And that is where I know them from, mainly, that song. So yeah, I can't really say much else other than Damon Albarn is the lead singer, and yeah. Next up, we got a couple of soundtracks. Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, motion picture soundtrack. Haven't seen the movie for a while, but this is going to be really good. And camera, come on. Yeah, there you go. I hate this camera, man. Come on, work! Focus! There you go. There's your track list. Some of these haven't really been shown the inside because, well, I'm sort of in a hurry, but yeah, we're nearly at 20 minutes, so I need to hurry up. Second to last CD is the Ice Age soundtrack. I was so happy when I found this. Ice Age is one of my, probably top 10 childhood movies. I watch that thing all the time. So yeah, great soundtrack. It's one of my favourite movies. Yeah, love it. And finally, a pretty beat up copy of Parachutes by Coldplay, which is a very good album. Yellow was a great song. I only have X and Y by Coldplay as the other album that I have from them. So yeah, moving on to the DVDs, which I'll try to rush through because we're at 20 minutes here. First up was, I'll move that. First up was this British War collection, which is 4 movies: The Dam Busters, The Coldest Story, The Cruel Sea, and Ice Cold and Alex. LFC Gamer might know some of these movies, because he watches a lot of old movies. I've only seen, the only proper old movies I've seen is the Disney ones, the old cartoon ones. But this looked interesting, and it was £4, so I thought, yeah, it could be interesting. They're all from the 1950s, I think. Yeah, they're all from the 1950s. And they're all black and white, I think. I hate taking this stuff out one-handed, come on. But the packaging on this is actually really cool. If I open this up, look at this. There's disc 1. Look at this. It's shaped sort of like the St. George's Cross. And you get these little postcards as well, which I'll show you. If I can get them out, come on. So yeah, the movies we have are The Dam Busters, The Coldest Story, The Cruel Sea, and Ice Cold and Alex. All of these make some really cool little postcards. So yeah, it could be a fun thumbnail shot, that one, but I'd be giving away basically the entire box set, so yeah, hang on a minute. Sorry about that. Anyway, just putting this away. But the packaging on this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's just fantastic. So yeah, I'm really excited for that one. Moving on, mostly movies here. Although now 2005, the DVD, this is just a bunch of old music videos, really. But again, I just grabbed anything that looked interesting out of that charity shop, to be honest. So yeah, The Jungle Book, the Platinum Edition, 2 discs. This is one of the old Disney classic ones. Any Disney classic that I don't have, I grab to add to the collection. So yeah, I'm familiar with some of the songs. I've never seen the full movie though. So yeah, I can't wait to watch that one. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. This was a childhood classic of mine. Love this one. Really fun little movie. It's 3 Christmas stories. There's one with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. There's one with Max and Goofy, and there's one with Mickey and Minnie. So yeah, fun movie, that. Really fun one. This one's a classic. The Muppets Christmas Carol. I had to get this. It's for the... If this would focus... If you can see that, I don't think it's going to focus on this, is it? Can you see that? Come on. Bloody cameraman. There you go. Kermit's 50th anniversary. You can sort of see that. Again, I've never seen the movie, but I know Michael Caine's in it, and it's the Muppets, so obviously it's going to be good. I was actually watching a few Muppets movies over there. I watched The Great Muppet Caper from 1981. I think that's what it's called. And then The Muppets Take Manhattan. Both of them fantastic. This one was another childhood favourite. Bramley Hedge. I love these. This is just a classic little kid show. Now, it's not the seasoned stories. The summer story, the winter story, the autumn story, and the spring story, I think they're called. It's The Secret Staircase, The High Hills, Sea Story, and Poppy's Babies. So yeah, but that's going to be good. I remember liking this show when I was a kid. I had a VHS, with I think 4 episodes on it. I think it was the other 4 episodes. We have some comedy now. Peter Kay live at the Bolton Albert Halls. This hit the Mum Wants a Bungalow tour. I love Peter Kay, man. Everybody love. Who doesn't love Peter Kay? Well, I've known 1 or 2 people that don't really like him, but yeah, that's their opinion, I guess. If you don't like him, then fair enough. But yeah, I love him. Look at this. You even get the merch advertisements. Look at this. Charlie FM, mugs and everything, t-shirts, towels. And you even get a bloody insert with a chapter listing. Like, how amazing is that? When did this come out? 2003, okay. Let me just put the insert back in. I can't wait to watch that, man. I cannot wait. It's upside down. I can't wait to watch that. That's going to be absolutely hilarious. Speaking of hilarious... Oh, hang on, there's one more movie. An updated, better condition copy of the 2-disc Philosopher's Stone set that I have. You've already seen this, but this one has the sleeve, and it's just in absolutely mint condition. The other one I have doesn't have the sleeve, and it's battered beyond belief. I don't even know why I bought that in the charity shop. I literally just lifted it, and as I was walking out, I saw the better condition version, and I was like, you idiot, how did you not see that? So yeah, that's just the updated, better condition copy. Anyway, what's this last DVD? Oh yeah, and another, this one is absolutely battered. The Simpsons Around the World in 80 Does. It's 4 episodes. 20 Minutes Over Tokyo, Blame It on Lisa, Simpson Savari, and the Regina monologues. So yeah, it's just 4 episodes. The disc is absolutely battered, so I'm not sure if it's even gonna play properly, but yeah. It was like £2 in CX, so I thought screw it. Anyway, speaking of hilarious, Billy Connolly, live in New York from 2000, the Too Old to Die Young 2005 tour, and Billy Connolly live in London 2010. This one has 2 of my favourite stories, the hilarious submarine story, and then the one with Snow White on the bus. You know, the one where there's a rude woman on the bus who yells at a girl, and then there's a big Glasgow woman getting off the bus who goes, "You were very rude to that wee girl, and you owe her an apology." This is a genuine line, and he hopes to God to this day that it's true. He said, "I hope when you go home tonight, Snow White kicks your ass." Like, how funny is that? Like, absolutely brilliant. This one, I think there was a funny story about another woman on a bus on a very windy day. I think the bus was going really fast, and she flew off the bus. She was okay. But she flew off up the street or something, and then when the bus turned right, and then when Billy looked up, she was gone. Anyway, something like that. These are going to be bloody hilarious, man. There's your disc. See, I had to add more stand-up comedy to my collection. I could not say no to these. Had to. Anyway, that's that bag. On to the wrestling DVDs. Yeah, I bought 3 wrestling DVDs. There's one more movie, though, that completes a box set. Rocky Balboa. Excuse me a second. Just for clarification, this is my Rocky the Complete Saga box set, which was supposed to have all 6 movies, but only had 5 of them when I bought it in CEX. But I thought, still, 5 movies, £6, can't really go wrong. And also, just for show, I have the 25th anniversary edition as well, just to show off. Look how many special features. Bloody hell. But yeah, this actually completes this collection, so let me just put that in there, and yeah, if I can, come on. Get in, come on, go in. There we go. Box set complete. So yeah, I haven't actually seen the Rocky Balboa, the 6th one, or Creed. I've only seen up to Rocky 5, but I'm excited to watch that. So yeah, that's my Rocky box set complete. On the wrestling DVDs, there was 3 pay-per-views I bought. Get it out of the bag. Is there anything else in here? No, that's it. Okay. There was 3 WrestleMania DVDs that I bought. WrestleMania's 25, 26, and one I've been after for a while. All of these I've been after for a while, by the way, but WrestleMania 35, or WrestleMania 2019. These were both Fremantle. I don't know where or when Fremantle released these versions of these WrestleManias, but they did. I'll just show you the match listing here because we're at 27 minutes. We're going long enough, so yeah, come on. Be better condition, come on. Better quality, rather. Sorry, yeah, there you go. There's 26, 25. I'll just show you the discs, just because why not? Turn around. There's your Hall of Fame disc. Look at that. Is it the right one? Is that the wrong? I think that's the wrong Hall of Fame disc. Hang on. Yeah, I was not excited to get this. I've got the 2015 Hall of Fame disc again, which, yeah, I could probably just get that Hall of Fame disc on Amazon somewhere, or eBay or something anyway. So yeah, no worries. It's still a great pay-per-view. And I'm sure that Hall of Fame DVD will pop up somewhere. Anyway, 26. Let me just double check that the Hall of Fame disc is correct this time. It is, okay. Yes, it is. So yeah. I actually quite like the disc design on this. That's really cool. And the shot of the stadium in the background there is really good as well. Let me just take a disc out so you can get a better shot. There you go. And there's your listing for stuff. Yeah, let me just actually take out all the discs and show you the full photo. There you go, look at that. Look at that. Awesome. I need to get this done, wrapped up quickly, because we're at nearly 30 minutes. Is this disc 3? Get in there. So yeah, obviously 2 great WrestleManias. That we're just going to ignore that match's existence. We're going to just watch all of this, really. So yeah, that's going to be really good. And WrestleMania 35, which I bought mainly for this. A bonus 4th disc, which isn't mentioned at all here. NXT TakeOver New York 2019. There's your match listing.
I bought that mainly because I wanted the Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole match. So yeah, let me just show you behind the discs. They're a little bit hard to get out on this set. Yeah, there's Kofi winning the title. I think it's the women's tag title Fatal 4-Way. Behind disc 2 we have Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. And then AJ Styles, I think, was fighting Randy Orton on this pay-per-view, if I remember correctly. And then behind disc 3 we have Daniel Bryan, and then who is that? Oh, it's Finn Balor. Okay. Hang on, that disc is hard to get in. Let me. I think the spindle on this one's broken. Either that or it's just being weird. Anyway, the disc is in, so nothing to complain about there. I think that disc is just like the Raw after WrestleMania. Anyway, so yeah. Which I suppose is cool to have on DVD. But yeah, this one was known obviously for Kofi winning the title. Seth and Brock, the women's main event. Yeah, good show this one. There's a lot of filler on it, like Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle. Don't even get me started on that crap. Like, Kurt Angle's retirement. He wanted Cena, and they gave him Baron Corbin. But yeah, obviously it's known for Becky winning the 2 belts as well. So yeah, that is one hell of a physical media haul. So yeah, I'm going to go and probably listen to the CDs or read a book. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Okay. Video hasn't quite ended yet, but there's a reason for that. Remember I said I had a CD? I might have said this in a video at some point. Remember I said I had a CD that hasn't arrived yet and it's been like 3 weeks? Well, it arrived this morning and I was busy watching that Billy Connolly Live in New York DVD and I did not hear the post coming through the letterbox at all. But the CD arrived and it's a very special CD. It's the second Avril Lavigne album that I've needed to add to my collection for years, under my skin. It's got the original sticker on it and everything. Featuring Don't Tell Me and My Happy Ending. Exclusive fold-out poster inside. Maybe that is there. And yeah, the case is a little bit broken, unfortunately, but yeah, that's a good track list there. Take Me Away, Don't Tell Me, He Wasn't As Fun, My Happy Ending. There's some good songs. There's some really good songs on here. Yeah, there's the disc. Looks pretty much. There's your thank yous, I think I'm assuming there. Anyway, let me try and find this poster. If it's been taken out. Yeah, I think it's been taken out. Oh, hang on. It's in there. It's clipped into the thing. Yeah, I'll just show you the thing here. Yeah, there's your big poster. It's just the front cover. I think it's double-sided, actually. Let me get that out. Hang on. Right, okay, I got it out. It ruined the paper clips a little bit, but no worries, I can probably just re-clip that. Here it is. It's just a bigger version of the front cover. There. And it is double-sided, by the way. There's one side and there's the other side. So yeah, I'll probably put that up somewhere. It's a cool poster there. I'll probably just keep it in here, but I probably will put it up at some point. But yeah, I'll just put it back in the cupboard for now. And I probably will need to redo the paper clips on that one. I don't want this case snapping because it's got the sticker on it. Anyway, enough rambling. I'll see you next time.